All right, so yeah, we're gonna watch the PC game show Stormgate announcement that happened yesterday. I didn't see it, so I'm watching it a day late. But let's send it.
Ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. It's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean,
Yeah.
you played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Frost Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair, and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army production.
I'm gonna pause really fast and just say, I was so close to picking Protoss in StarCraft 2 at the start. I was so close to doing it. I was like almost a Protoss player, and I chose Zerg, and I don't regret it. I don't regret choosing Zerg, but I think in Stormgate, I might actually be a Protoss player.
The flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army.
I want to cannon rush people.
Enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
Hover tanks.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Yeah, I'll probably try this, the new race. I don't know if I'm gonna force myself to be Infernal Boy forever. Cheese race that can't win tournaments but can just be really annoying in ladder games.
Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy. They are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven. And we love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield and the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestials, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. Is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Yeah, that's
Our
good. I
technology
do like that a
runs,
lot,
at a
that
higher
mindset.
tick rate than any real-time strategy game
I
that's ever
appreciate
come
that.
before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about low.
Get a player. I genuinely mean this. I feel like this is really important, and I'm not trying to do a self-advertisement here. I'm just saying from personal experience, if you get a player that's really good at the game already, that is also really good at explaining why he's good, or she, that is the biggest on-ramp ever for a new player. If you want a player to play custom games, who cares? If you want a player to play a campaign, who cares? If you want a player to play anything in the game that is not multiplayer, or they do 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, whatever, who cares? But if you want players to have an easy onboarding experience to multiplayer competitive modes, just get somebody who can make the game go from being complicated to being simple, and have them literally make videos and have it be super simple. And it will, I'm dead serious. If people just have like easy to follow guide, that's just like, it could be like, it could also be super short videos too of some way. The amount of people that would be able to learn from that and understand that in an applicable way would be great. Like have a guy that literally goes, hey, so current metas are complicated, guys, and let me break it down for you in a way that's really easy to understand. And it could actually not only educate more players on how to be good at the game, and also, you know, make more players maybe play it because it's more of an on-ramping experience to enjoy the game. But also it would make more players maybe more educated on what the hell is even going on in the game. And then you also have people who are more interested in watching tournaments, I feel like, and they're more like, you know, they actually understand what the hell they're looking at more, and they can follow a caster better and blah, blah, blah. It would definitely increase the interest in the game. And you could have multiple people doing it. It doesn't have to be one person. You could have multiple people doing it in a way that would also make more people get interested. I feel like somebody breaking the game down needs to fucking happen. Excuse my language. Because like the amount of people that I talk to, that, you know, like not even I talk to, people that talk to me and send me a message and stuff where they're like, wow, Vibe, thanks for making Beat a Gym series. That was so amazing for me to learn how to play the game with. I've never played ladder before, but you're the first time I've ever tried to play ladder because you made the game simple to understand. Stuff like that. It's super common. I feel like for multiplayer, if they want a really strong multiplayer scene, I really feel like just getting players that are good at talking and good at explaining and good at expressing an idea, just to have these people express how to play this game in a way that's not complicated. And not complicated means like, don't tell people 30 facts they don't need to know about. Tell them one thing they can focus on and let them learn it and then build another one. Don't be like, hey, by the way, read this list before you even touch the mouse and keyboard. Nobody wants to do that. It's like not really that. That's very much like, I'll play something else. No thanks. So yeah, I feel like for a multiplayer scene to really have like a thriving scene, just have applicable videos that are simple, short, easy, understandable. Boom, I know how to play the game now.
Lowering the skill floor.
I really feel like StarCraft and Warcraft, like old Blizzard RTS games, did a horrible job of that.
Which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting.
Also, just to explain why, I don't want to just say a bad thing and then not explain it. I feel like the reason why Blizzard RTSs in the past did a bad job of explaining like how a player can get into multiplayer, what even does that mean, is because Blizzard builds are all about, it's the mindset of a Blizzard guide was always about, hey, here's a unit, try it out. Hey, here's this unit, try it out. Hey, here's this unit, try it out. And it did nothing about actually teaching you how to play a proper game. It just said, here's units, look at them. This one does this, this one does that. This one does this, this one does that. Make sure your build order is gas, then supply depot. So you can make these units quickly. So we're not wasting your time. And then you got these players that are like trying to cannon rush on double gas. And they're like 900 gas in the bank with 12 minerals. And they're like, wait, can't build more cannons right now. Maybe I'll go Void Rays. Let me start making a gateway. And it's, by the time they even make their first Void Ray, they have 4,000 gas on one base. And you're like, let's send this into Bronze League Heroes or whatever. There's nothing about teaching people how to play the game at all in these old Blizzard games. And it's so bad. It's so confusing for a new player who knows nothing to go, okay, so I go double gas like that. And then the other people that know how to play are like, why, that's so bad. What are you doing? And they're like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm making Void Rays. And it's like, here's how you do it properly, bro. And then they're like, wow, I suddenly am like 3 leagues higher than I was before.
Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations with the
pizza,
community,
yeah!
and
I love pizza
together,
too!
Hopefully that
I just
we
got one
really
myself.
are able to craft something that feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
I do appreciate that mindset.
We hope you've enjoyed
I appreciate their passion.
First look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone and will be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join us before then on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
July 30th. I can stream this game as of July 30th? Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. I'm so confused about all the NDA stuff. I was like, I'll just say nothing. But, I mean, I'm so happy that they're making a game, and I'm very, very. I appreciate all their passion, and so I really do. Like, they're definitely trying really hard to make a great game, and I'm definitely gonna play it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not. I know. Lately, you guys are like, Vibe, you play a lot of Stormgate, and I'm not gonna lie. The main reason why I didn't play it was because I can't stream it. That's number one. There are a couple of reasons. I have my own reasons of everything and stuff like that. I do want to play this game more for sure. But yeah, if I can't stream it, honestly, I don't really. I have a very busy schedule, I feel like. Because I don't really feel like I have like time of the day where I want to like dedicate to like off-stream Stormgate practice or like playing the beta for when I could do it. So I've definitely let myself kind of just wait on it this time around. But I am excited to try it. And if July 30th does mean that I can stream it then sick. I'll start playing this game more on stream. We'll start doing some Stormgate days. But much love, guys. Thanks for watching this video as well. And yeah, I'm excited to play Stormgate too. It should be exciting to play next month when it comes out in the early access. Early access will be open, right? How could they enforce confidentiality? That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure it means it's streamable, right? Like I just don't want to, like that's something I would double check on, because who knows? Like if it's like invite only for a second there, then it's whatever. I'm just paranoid. It's all G, but yeah, good shit. Nice. Stormgate, baby. What does day 9 say?
Well, douse me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey, Sean.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
If you're excited for RTS Madness, wait until you hear this.
Nope. You're not going to ruin my hype. Not going to talk about RTS, huh?